In this video, I'm going to create a Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay character from Cubicle 7. Hello and welcome to the Battling Barrow. My name's Kev. A few years back, I went through and created a character for Cubicle 7's Adventures in Middle-earth. In this video, I'm going to go through a similar process but for another one of their games. As well as a Dungeons and Dragons campaign I am planning to run, I want to also run a game of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay from Cubicle 7 and Games Workshop. I will probably only have 2 players, so I want to create an NPC to fill out the ranks, so to speak. I will be running the Restless Dead campaign, which is from the 1st edition, but I'll be running it for the 4th. Several of the adventures have already been converted, and I don't think the others will be too difficult to do myself. There is a handy conversion guide for free on RPG Drive-Thru, and the monster sets I can take from the 4th edition rulebook. I have a specific character in mind, and it is someone with a need to wander about so that they can drop in and out of games depending on the number of players I have. So I'm thinking of a human ranger and them either being a bounty hunter, road warden or a witch hunter. Let's get creative. The first step is to pick your species, with 5 being available in the main rulebook. These are human, halfling, dwarf, wood elf and high elf. Character creation in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, or wfrp, is fairly random, with the dice deciding the outcome. If you're happy with the dice at each stage, you get a starting XP bonus. If not, you can pick what you want but lose that bonus. Humans are the most numerous race with a 90% chance of being one. I want to be a human, so I stand a good chance of getting the choice I want. Well, let's roll. "32, the result I wanted. We will accept that and gain plus 20 XP. If you were not happy with it, you could just pick a species you wanted with no XP bonus. Next is the class and career. I want my character to be a ranger class and one of the above mentioned careers. This is where I may lose any XP bonus. Looking at the table, the result range I would be needing is 51 to 60, with the desired result actually being 51, 59 or 60. Not good odds, but let's roll. "41. Okay, not the result I wanted. If I was to keep this, I would gain 50 XP. So now what? We can roll 2 more times, giving us 3 choices. If we accept any of those, we gain 25 XP. So let's try that. "85. 12. Still not the result I wanted. So what now? I'll just pick the one I want to be and lose any XP bonus. So out of the 3, which should I be? I know one of my players is going to be a herbalist, and whilst not a magic user themselves, they sort of do lean that way into the mystic arts. So having my character be a witch hunter could add some interesting conflict, maybe with them not wholly trusting the herbalist, maybe suspecting them of using magic illegally, so I will go for that. Next, it's the attributes. They are made up of 10 characteristics as well as fate, resilience and movement points. To do this, we will roll 2d10 10 times and note the results. If I like the results in this order for the characteristics, I gain 50 XP. If not, I can rearrange these numbers, and if I like that, I gain 25 XP. If not, I can either re-roll and rearrange or just assign 100 points across the 10 characteristics, gaining no XP. If I do the latter, the lowest I can have is 4 and the highest is 18. So I want my BS, that's ballistic skill and not ball, to be quite high and not too bad in weapon skill either. So as long as these aren't too bad, I'll probably keep the roll as it is. Once you are happy with the results, you consult the attributes table and add the bonus for your species. For human, this is 20 for each result. Okay, let's get rolling. So for weapon skill, 7 plus 9. So we don't take, it's not 79, it is 7 plus 9 because it's 2d10. So that is 16. So for ballistic skill, 9 plus 7. Again. For strength, 9 plus 5. That is 14. Toughness, 8 plus 9. Kind of wanted these rolls earlier on, so that's 17, but 16 isn't bad for weapon and ballistic. Initiative, 7 plus 7, 14. Agility, 2 plus 6, 8. Not the most agile person. Perhaps he had a leg injury. Dexterity, 6 plus 4, 10. Intelligence, so 3 and 7, 10. Willpower, 8 and 2 is 10. And finally, fellowship, 9 and 7, 16. So looking at this, they're all, apart from my agility, above or average, which is to be expected when rolling this. By the time I add my 20 in, my weapon skill and ballistic skill are both going to be 36. That's acceptable. My agility will be 28, dexterity, intelligence, willpower and fellowship are all going to be 30. So I think I'm going to accept them and the 50 XP bonus. The first digit, or the tens digit of each characteristics, will be its bonus value. So for my bonus value for weapon skill would be 3. Wounds are worked out by taking your strength bonus, double your toughness bonus and your willpower bonus. So in my case this would be 3 doubled, so that's 6 plus 3. I also note my fate, resilience and movement points for my species. If you look at the characteristics on the career page for your character, you will see that there are 3 marked with this cross symbol. We can allocate a total of 5 advances across any of these, and we mark them on the advances box on the character sheet. So for the Witch Hunter, these are weapon skill, toughness and willpower. Next up, it's skills and talents, and there are species skills and talents and career skills and talents to pick. For species skills and talent skills, we look to those available for our species and advance 3 of them by 5 and another 3 of them by 3. I am going to put a 5 in melee basic, so he will be an expert with a sword. I'm going to put a 5 in lore, and it will be Reichland. So I'm thinking this is because he travels the land looking for evil, so he has a good knowledge. And I'm going to put 5 in leadership, as I want it to be a stern commanding force. A 3 will go in charm, as I wanted to be able to persuade people to his cause. A 3 will go in cool, as he will remain calm in the deadliest of situations. This man is a man who will face off against the evils of chaos after all. And the last advance will go in gossip, as I want him to be able to hear news of the taint of chaos. For talents, we get doomed and a choice of either savvy or suave and 3 random talents. I will pick suave, as this gives my character a +5 to his fellowship that doesn't count towards an advance. And I'll have to update the sheet, as well as all these entries here, and that will affect my charm as well, and some others. So I'll do that now. So let's roll 3 times and consult the random talents table. First up, we're going to get a 34, and that is linguistics. Second one, we are going to get 33, and that's linguistics again. And for the third one, we get 89, and that is supernumerate. For career, skills and talents, we need to look at the class and career page for the Witch Hunter. There will be 8 skills and talents that we can allocate 40 advances, with no more than 10 going across 8 skills. I am just going to allocate 5 in each, as this will fulfill one of the requirements to advance in my career. We may also pick a single talent from the list here, so out of Cool-Handed, Menacing, Read-Write and Resolute. And I am going to pick Read-Write for my talent, as I want him to be a learned man. Next, it's trappings for my class and career. For being a ranger, we get a cloak, clothing, a dagger, a pouch, a backpack containing a tinderbox, a blanket and rations for 1 day. For being a witch hunter, we get a hand weapon, which I will pick a sword, and some instruments of torture. For starting money, it all depends on your social status level. If we look back at the Witch Hunter career page, you can see the first career path, which for us is Interrogator. We are silver status at level 1. So that gives us 1d10 silver shillings per level. So in this case, it's just 1d10. So 80. Ideally, I would like it to get him a black powder type of handgun, but I definitely won't have enough, as we are talking about a gold crown type of prices and I have 80 silver. For now, I will keep the money I have and save up. Next, it's adding detail, which I won't do in full here, as that's very personal and can be done in your own time. I will name him though. I will call him Thomas and Matthias, and those who watched my solo Warhammer quest will recognise the name from there. The bringing your character to life section is answered by 10 questions, so let's do that now. Where are you from? He will be from Altdorf. What is your family like? He never knew them. He was an orphan raised by the cult of Sigmar to be an instrument for hunting out evil. What was your childhood like? Full of studying, training and worship. Why did you leave home? When he was old enough and ready, he left his home to become the witch hunter he was trained to be. Who are your best friends? He does not have any. The closest he could have to be a friend is a mercenary that he sometimes hires for jobs, and this would be another PC I could create if I needed. What is your greatest desire? To rid the world of chaos. What are your best and worst memories? The best is the day he became a witch hunter, and since then he has gained many worst memories, such as the time he watched a demon rip villagers to pieces. What are your religious beliefs? Those of the cult of Sigma. To whom or what are you loyal? Same answer, he is loyal to the cult of Sigma. Why are you adventuring? He is seeking out evil wherever he finds it to remove it from the world. And the final stage is the advancement stage, spending any XP we have during the creation process. So we got 20 for the species role, nothing for the class and career, and 50 for the attributes, for a total of 70 bonus XP. Initially we can only spend XP to increase 3 characteristics, 8 skills, 4 talents available to our career level. Adding +1 to a talent costs 100 XP, which I don't have, so I am thinking of just using this for characteristics and skills. Looking at the characteristic and skill improvement XP table for the costs, I can gauge how much it's going to cost depending on how many advances I have. I'm going to increase the BS and WS characteristics using a total of 50 and increase 2 skills at 10 XP each for a total of 20. These will be heal and intuition. And that's our character created. I find the Warhammer Fantasy character creation process really fun and interesting. You sort of weigh up the random rolls and the XP to getting exactly what you want. Let me know if you've created a character using the system and how it went for you, or if you actually play Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay or intend to. But that's it for now. Until the next video guys, stay safe and take care.